And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Well, thank you very much. The legendary John Bon Jovial, the one and only John Bon Jovial, and welcome to all of you around the world. I want to thank each and every one of you because over the last couple of months, we have been experiencing a growth spurt in listenership that has, it has really warmed the cockles of my heart, actually. We have added new listeners we haven't really seen since we started the show. It's really been impressive and makes us feel real good to be here and presenting these indie music groups and their new music right here on the only show that is always an award show. And that makes every guest we have on the show an award winner. And if you have someone you'd like to have win an award on this show, drop us a line at David@TheDavidBowersAwards.com. And hey, maybe we'll get them on the show for you, okay? We love to do things like that. We love to play new music for you, and so let's get the show on the road. We've got a brand new track from an old guest of ours who's been on several times, and they just keep cranking the hits over from the UK, from merry old England. They call themselves Wild Horse, and here's their brand new release, Hi, Too Much to Care.
Trouble. Never meant to cause you any pain. I'm the one who calls you when you're lonely, when none of the others do the same. You know I'm the only one who wants you. You know I'm the only one who cares. You only ever call me when you're lonely, lonely, when you have too much to care. Only empty when you're happy. I'm never thirsty when you cry. Singing songs about last night, how you tried to take my life. You know I'm the only one who wants you. You know I'm the only one who cares. You know I'll call you when you're lonely, when you're high too much to care.
Hi, this is Justin Bieber, and when I'm not busy harassing Selena Gomez, I'm listening to David Bowers on the David Bowers Awards.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a thing called Hi, Too Much to Care from a London group, Wild Horse. You can find them all over the internet, and that's from their newest album, Songs About Last Night. So not everything from last night stays secret. You got to watch out for people like that. Wild horse, everyone. And moving right along, we want to say first off a very big thank you to Mary Perry, accredited disability representative in Rochester, New York, who makes it possible for the David Bowers Awards to be carried on our FM affiliate, WRFZ, FM 106.3, Rochester Free Radio in Rochester, New York. She underwrites the David Bowers Awards there, and we are very grateful to her and very happy to have our serious round of listeners in Rochester, New York. And we've had several artists from Rochester on the show, and probably going to have a few more in the very near future. But while we're talking about awards and award winners, we have this week's first The David Bowers Award, and we're going to present it right now. Well, thank you very much. There's that talented Comb Band. We gotta see if we can't get them a recording contract. Our award this week, the David Bowers Award this week, goes to a previous guest of ours, a young lady from the Carolinas who is just multi-talented. She's an incredible singer-songwriter who juggles that career along with raising a family. And starting on June 30th of this year, she's launching a Kickstarter campaign to support her upcoming album release, Heartbeat. Now, this project is a culmination of several years of writing, recording, and finding her true voice, creating the sound that represents her, and forming the songs that truly showcase her own heartbeat. She's already released some of the singles through her newsletter, which you can get by logging into NikkiChris.com. And that just represents some of the first songs that will be included. However, she has all new recordings, which are really a completely new flavor and sound for her, and a vibe I think you're going to like. And many of you might be asking, what is a Kickstarter? Despite a high profile, a lot of people don't know what it is. And in previous campaigns, Nikki found that educating your followers is very important. So she is taking pains to teach people what a Kickstarter campaign is. And to summarize, in the old days, a music artist would build an audience, record some songs, try to impress the big record labels through a showcase, and then get the label to sign them. Then they'd go into an expensive recording studio. The record label would provide a producer, and then they'd do their music, which would be released, maybe some videos of the lead singles in the hopes that it would sell. I mean, stop and think. Anybody remember, you old-timers, remember when MTV actually showed video music? Well,
we are the world. Yeah, that one.
Yes, I remember that well. At this point,
there you go.
Many
That's
artists
a good example of it.
Would be over $1 million in debt to the record label, which, of course, came out of their profits from a hard grind. Usually, they did approximately 2 new singles a year and also did 2 tours, and it was a very grueling, arduous schedule that they lived to, and chunks of that cash they earned would go to the record label to pay back for their big investment. Well, today, artists have the power to become their own labels and make record labels dinosaurs. By directly interacting with you, their audience, the artists no longer have to go through the marketing that labels provide. They can do it themselves. And with the advances in technology and online marketing, the cost of creating and distributing albums has gone down dramatically. So they have a program called Kickstarter, which artists can sign up for, get into, turn on, and create their own fundraising campaign. And the neat part of it is their fans and followers not only get their music, but they get a chance to actually be a part of the process of producing new singles and new albums. It's really an exciting era in music. And we salute Nikki Chris for jumping into this with both feet and getting into it and making it a success for her. And she'll be coming to our show next week talking about the new album, her Kickstarter campaign, and maybe we can even get a sneak preview of a track from the album. We'll see. We'll see when she comes on the show next week. But Nikki Chris will be joining us next week and talking more about her Kickstarter campaign. Today, we've got some people on with a lot of good new music, and we're going to get right to it. John Bon Jovial, did you have something you wanted to toss in here at this point?
Well, I think that, what Nikki is doing, I'm just going to back you up on that. It's just a wonderful thing. And you're right about how the record companies would take just untold amounts of money from especially burgeoning upcoming artists. And with the ability now to be able to control your own destiny, create your own label, create your own momentum as far as a Kickstarter type of campaign is concerned. That's a beautiful thing, and my hat's off to her. And just to mention, you were going through the Nikki's qualifications at the beginning. She's a great artist. She mixes family life and all this, but you forgot to mention the most important thing. She's also a real good friend of our show.
She is. She has been a friend of our show since the very start. As a matter of fact, I got first in contact with Nikki Chris probably, oh my gosh, 7-8 years ago, maybe, when I was hosting or co-hosting another show, and I had her come on the show, and we've been friends ever since. She's really a neat person, a special person, as well as a very talented artist. And if you've listened to us for a long time, you're familiar with her. If not, it's a joy you have to look forward to. Nikki Chris will be on the show next week. This week, however, as I was starting to say, we have some great talent, including more talent from across the pond in merry old England. And our first group is just that. They have a unique sound that's it's really kind of refreshing, a little bit of excitement, yet eminently listenable. I think you're going to like them. They call themselves the Very Lazy Sundays, and this song is called Suzanne.
Prowling in my cage on a sunny afternoon when an angel sung to me in a voice that set me free. She cracked a smile of diamonds to lighten up my life, put her hand into mine and we strolled on to the night. Oh yeah. Now conversation's easy and laughter is so sweet. I pull her close to me and I kiss her on the cheek. Her scent is always roses, she's everything to me. See, I wanna hold you close, oh yeah. I wanna hold you, princess, rock you, angel, and give you my soul. I wanna feel your hand inside my hand as we get old. Like a snowflake in the rain, my hope was fading out. I needed you behind me to rid me of my doubt. Our teardrops make an ocean, girl, to feel the world was at. Say I wanna hold you close, oh yeah. I wanna hold you, princess, rock you, angel, and give you my soul. I wanna feel your hand inside my hand as we get old. Together we can do anything, just you and me. Together we can do anything, just you and me, girl. Together we can do anything, just you.